Hello, I thought I'd film a video to just talk about our upcoming project, which so far I'm still going to have it be planned to be due next Friday, which is February 28th. If we have to adjust our time with that, I certainly will, but that will be in place of our test. So before I explain our project, I wanted to um, just talk about this idea of logos having transformative qualities. And so, as you can see here, we can see several logos that have symmetry in them, where if you folded them in half, they're exactly the same. We can see rotation logos where we could rotate this image maybe 90 degrees or 180 degrees, or a third of the way or a fifth of the way, and its image would look identical um, in that rotation. Then we have reflection logos where it's being reflected on both sides, either top and bottom, left or right, or even diagonally. Then we have translation logos. So that's where the image is moving. You can see here with the Olympics, the circles, they're translated, I guess they're shifted down and shifted across, or you could even say like it's copied and pasted, right? But that would be a little bit different from shifting. So it's shifting, maybe this line here is shifted over to this line, and then we can see this image, the shield, it's shifted downwards or vice versa from the bottom shifting upwards. And then here with the X shifting down. So there's the translation. And so here's just a few examples of logos where there are transformations happening that create the image. It's actually really pleasing to the eye because there's this order to it. Um, it looks neat and tidy, and it fits one of these qualities. So speaking of your project, you're going to do that. You're going to create your own logo, and you're going to do it on graph paper because I need to be able to see the coordinates of what's shifting. And so you're going to choose two examples of each of the following: rotation, reflection, translation. And you're going to create a blueprint. I'd probably like to check those like maybe Wednesday, just take a glance at them. And then, or maybe even Tuesday or maybe Thursday, take a glance at it. And then on Friday, you're going to actually present your logos and you're going to explain what happened. What did you do? What did you create? Maybe what does your logo stand for, even? That'd be kind of cool. So each of the following transformations must be clearly visible and labeled in your blueprint. And you must be able to show them to me. So this defense thing in this rubric, it's really just, for me, I'm going to be pretty lax with it. Just show me what you have. Tell me what transformation you're doing and how to like prove that you've done that. So you need the coordinates of the pre-image and the image. So if you need an extra page, like a second page, where you have like the original coordinates and then the new coordinates to show the change, then include that in a second page where I can go back and look at it. Don't put it on your logo. Don't put it on your final visual piece. So your logo must include 3 different polygons, and you don't really have to do this. You don't have to define your polygon, but you need 3 polygons in your logo. And your logo um, must show symmetry. I guess it can show symmetry. As long as you have one of those 2 of the above, I'm fine with that. And then you must have the pre-image and image, the coordinates of the pre-image and image. So I don't think your graph, your rubric really has this section here. I took it out. But what I'm looking for in grading is it needs to be colored and neat, needs to be original and creative. You must have an exact final draft. So if anything's wrong from like me looking it over, or I'm seeing anything that doesn't quite line up, then you'll need to make those revisions before your final final draft. And must be matted and ready for showcase. Really, I might try to provide that for you before class, before your presentation, so you can do that. I'll try to get those provided for you so you don't have to worry about going and buying a mat or whatever for it. And then here's a bit of the rubric. So 3 polygons, 2 translations or transformations. I guess let's see, 2 of the each. I don't think it's 2 of the each. Let me see. What was that? So here I'm going to clarify. I'm going to make it a little simple, just 1 of each. So 2 out of the 3, which will be a little bit different from your rubric. And so let me kind of just give you a quick example. So this is maybe your graph paper here, and you created, I don't know, here's your logo. So maybe you have 1 logo. It's all 1 inclusive logo, but in this you have a transformation or like a reflection. So this is being reflected over. And then maybe even a rotation. So like I could see this is being rotated across this point. My drawing's not great. And then I'm literally just making this up on the spot. So it needs 3 polygons, right? So maybe here we have another polygon. It's kind of drawn within. Okay. And then maybe another polygon here. And this will be reflected. Or maybe this will be reflected and then translated, meaning it's reflected and then it's shifted. So think of, you need like an example of a flip, a shift, and a reflection. Those are kind of the synonyms of the words that we've been learning, right? So, and of course, this logo, not a great final draft, right? I might have to kind of bring it back together a little bit. But then on your next page, you would have to pick what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to have you guys just pick like 10 points or 12 points, maybe 4 ordered pairs showing your. Okay, so if you're picking 2, let's see, picking 2 of these. So if you have a flip and a shift, then I want 5 points each, 5 ordered pairs each on another page that you would show A, B, C, D, E, the original coordinate, and then the transformation. So A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime, E prime, like that. And then you do that for, if this was like a translation, you'd label that. And then you'd have another section showing, like if it was a reflection, then you'd title it reflection and you'd show those points. So I'm not asking like an overwhelming amount, but I do want your logo to be presentable and clear. And then I need to be able to see evidence of that specific transformation. So hopefully that makes sense. We'll talk a little more about it in class in person, but you can go ahead and start this project with the long weekend. And I'll clear up any questions you guys have in class. I'll see you soon.